in football, you need to be yourself. You need to believe in what you're doing, have a clear idea and message of what you want to send to your players, to your staff, to upstairs, and that's it. I've been blessed and very lucky with the coaches that I've had during my career. To name a few: Guardiola, Mourinho, Arsène, Wenger, Conte, Luis Aragonés, Del Bosque, etc., etc. So I've been, in this case, very, very, very lucky, and I have to learn from any type of coach, because it's not always about the very best, which obviously yes, but you can get ideas, not always positive. You can also get ideas in the negative way about other coaches, about people that you speak to, because that they do things that you have to learn not to do when you are a coach and you find yourself in that situation, So the most important is what you do and how you convince your players to play your way of football. And the beautiful thing about this game and this sport and this job in particular is that every day you can learn new things, and every day there's new systems, and every day there is new ideas, and every day there is new players with different qualities, and that's the beauty of this game that I love. From Arsène, what I learned, it's that to have good communication fully with the players is super important. He was always someone that you could trust. He was always someone that you could always look up, because he knows that he has a plan for you, and you know that you can trust him with whatever, because he will always treat you as his son. And that's the feeling that we all had, when we were players. And obviously on the pitch, for me, it was number one, because the way he taught me football at a very young age, the way he trusted me on the pitch, and the way he made me see football all around was to another level. And I will be forever grateful, because really, if I have to implement an idea or a methodology, which I'm doing now, many, many things come from Arsène. From Pep, a little bit the same. They are two different type of characters. They see football similar. The training sessions are quite similar. But in terms of character, I think Arsène is more friendly, closer to the player. I think Pep maintains the distance with the player much more. He can be a little bit more aggressive on his message. And, it's worked for him very, very well as well. So that shows you again that in football, you need to be yourself. You need to believe in what you're doing, have a clear idea and message of what you want to send to your players, to your staff, to upstairs, and that's it. Well, I think with Mourinho, he played with my mind in a different way that nobody else played before. He gave me also another type of trust, because unconsciously I know Arsène, for example, that I really had a lot of trust with as well. I was like his son. He took me when I was 16, and he made me improve slowly until I was a man, 24 years old. With Mo, was a little bit more in terms of the feeling personally and how we speak every day. He would send me messages, he would speak to me nearly every day, and he would speak to me in a manner where he makes me see that I'm, one of the most important players in the squad, and that always had a really powerful message in my brain, and that's why I think I played such a good football under him. Well, in the national team, I started also very young under Luis Aragonés, and obviously he trusted me a lot, and I have to be always thankful to him for giving me the opportunity and to make me play in one of the best Spanish national teams ever. And he wanted from me to play the way that I was playing at Arsenal. He gave me a lot of freedom. He used to play me a little bit higher at the pitch as a number 10 as well, number 8, number 10, touching the opponent box a lot, and I scored a lot of goals under him. I played some of my best football in the national team. Then with Del Bosque, I was not starting every game, but I was always the number 12 player, and he made you feel always comfortable because he gave you a lot of peace. I think Vicente is one of those coaches that, brings this calmness into the player, into the training ground, and it's just incredible how good he can make you feel, and relax, knowing that, okay, we know that football is not perfect. You can make mistakes in a pass, in a transition, in a shot, but he always gave you that trust that it's okay. The next one is the one that counts. And obviously we had a really, really good team. We knew each other for a very long time, and he took advantage of it. He knew how to create a strong group with a lot of good values. And every time there was a little problem, he would intervene in a very calmness way and make it right. And we really appreciate him as a man and as a coach. Probably with Conte, tactically and physically is the coach that I worked more with. Tactically, when I speak about this subject, I would say that he always wanted to tell you exactly what you have to do on the pitch. And it is not something that I was very, very motivated by, because I always felt that my intuition and my tactical capacity on the pitch, knowing where to find the space at the right time, because for me in football, you cannot tell a player to do the same thing every single time. When other teams started to study you and understand how you play, it became much more difficult for us to adapt, because this is all we knew how to do. And that's why my idea of football is to try and teach my players to be as best as they can in every situation that they can find on a football pitch. It's not easy. It needs a lot of time and dedication and individual meetings and collective meetings. But I believe this is the best way for a player to feel powerful on the pitch. You always think about what can happen in the future and where you see yourself, in this case, coaching and managing. But I always try to go step by step. I know that this is a very long project for me to be the best that I can. I'm only 36. I'm still very, very young, and I have so much to learn and to improve on. And that's why I need to take the right steps to surround myself with good people that they want to work and that they want to improve. This is very, very important for me as a coach. I would love to work in the Premier League. I think is a dream for every player and for every coach. It's the most competitive league in the world, the most difficult to win, the best in terms of infrastructure and players and coaches, and everything is there, perfectly done for everyone to do the best they can. But of course, everywhere in Spain, Germany, Italy, France, top leagues, and we will have to see where the future takes me. But the most important is to just be ready for whatever opportunity comes.